My practice is largely that of a general commercial litigator. I have a broad bandwidth of experience. If there are areas of focus in my practice, they would be largely fraud recovery on behalf of institutional clients and shareholder disputes of varying origins. Working at Bennett Jones, I have the benefit of working in a team environment on a daily basis. Most of my complex commercial litigation matters rely heavily on our M&A lawyers, our commercial real estate lawyers, and our tax lawyers. So from that perspective, I have the benefit of working on a daily basis with leaders in their respective practice areas. And to me, I can't imagine practicing complex commercial litigation outside that environment. The practice of law as a career has been exceptionally meaningful to me, and in the sense that every day I come to work and I am intellectually challenged. At the same time, I do have some flexibility in how I approach my job and how I work within my firm. And those two things to me are critically important. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not in some way challenged, whether that be from firm demands, client demands, or home demands. And to me, it is that challenge that makes the practice rewarding. And without that constant challenge, I don't think I would feel or derive as much benefit from my career. So the first thing to recognize is that the legal landscape in our profession has changed. And once you come to that appreciation, you need to recognize that the way you practiced 10 years ago cannot be the same way that you practice today. Our clients are different, nature of files is different. And in order to adapt to that, what I have found to be a benefit is maintaining an open dialogue with my clients, making sure that I understand the expectations that are placed on them and the expectations they have for me. And those expectations are dynamic, they change over time. So maintaining that open dialogue with the clients, being nimble and yet being disciplined is the way that, like any other business, that a good lawyer adapts to the changing landscape. So my pro bono activities are primarily focused on two aspects. One is my Catholic faith and one is my ethnic background, being Ukrainian. The involvement with the Ukrainian community was spearheaded by the revolution in Ukraine in 2014. And I felt at my core, even though my family has been in Canada with roots in Canada for over 100 years, that it was a responsibility to my ancestors to participate in that process. And I benefited by being selected as an international election observer. And that allowed me to see firsthand what was going on in a foreign country and not relying on media. And that is something that I will tell my children about, and hopefully they will pass along those stories to their children. I think one thing that I pride myself in the service I provide to my clients is what I call strategic creativity. Litigation is a rules-driven process, but within that process, there is a wide degree of latitude for creativity. And clients pay us a considerable amount of money not to just follow the rules, but to think outside the box and to solve their problems as effectively and efficiently as possible. So taking that approach from the first point of contact with the client to the last point of contact is how I best serve my clients.